Tonight, the smartest people in the country are about to play the toughest game ever devised. No saves, no helps, no multiple choice. Our geniuses are ready, the pressure is on. It's day one. Will anybody be able to answer 500 questions? I'm Dan Harris. This is 500 Questions, the world's toughest questions, and only one very simple rule. Don't get 3 in a row wrong. If you do, you're done. All of our contestants are bona fide geniuses. Let's meet the first one. Where's he from? Seattle, Washington. What does he do? He's a best-selling author. And what makes him a genius? He's the all-time greatest Jeopardy winner. He is Ken Jennings. We are so excited to have you on the show.
You're not as excited as me, I guarantee it.
So, just for those who don't remember, how many shows in a row were you on Jeopardy?
I was on Jeopardy 75 times.
75 times.
Everybody's mom and grandma got sick of me. I apologize to all your relatives.
How much money have you made doing game shows?
Somewhere north of 3 million. It's crazy.
We know you've got a little bit of experience doing game shows. Are you at all nervous for this one?
I'm super nervous. Like, this is, Jeopardy is a great show, but it's a little calm. This is very amped up. There's not a lot of spotlights and drama on Jeopardy. I'm feeling like a very small guy on a very big stage.
You're not a small guy. It is a big stage. You're going to do great. However, we're not going to make this a cakewalk for you. You do have a challenger.
Oh, yeah.
Where's she from? San Francisco, California. What does she do? She's a neuroscience lab researcher. And what makes her a genius? She's a Stanford grad with honors and an IQ of 148. It's Monica Chu. I want to level the playing field just a little bit because I think everybody knows who Ken is. I just want to establish that your credentials are rock solid. You graduated in 3 years. You're a spelling bee champ. You're a Jeopardy college champ. You're a neuroscientist. And you're also into knitting and a cappella singing.
Yeah.
I don't know if those last two help.
I certainly hope so.
Are you at all nervous to be playing against Ken Jennings?
I'm nervous and I'm honored. Ken was on the show when I was in 4th grade, which means that he was really one of the first people that I saw, and I was like, you can get famous for being a nerd? This is awesome! So I'm just so honored to be here with one of my idols and get to share and compete as an equal, hopefully.
Aww.
Does that make you feel old?
It makes me feel very touched and extremely old. 4th grade, what the?
All right, best of luck to you. You have one job here, and that is, notwithstanding your respect for this man, your job is to knock him out and take his place. Can you handle that?
Yes, don't worry, I got my game face on.
Your road, Ken, to 500 starts with these first 10 categories. Newsmakers, websites, reptiles, finance, scouting, renowned doctors, means of transport, coffee, mystery novels, and France. There are 3 questions in each category. There's $1,000 for each correct answer, but to make any money, you have to get through all 30 questions. And anytime you get 2 in a row wrong, your challenger, the lovely Monica, is going to get to choose your next category. Again, her goal is to knock you out and take your place. But if he makes it through all 30 questions, it's goodbye to you. Let's play 500 questions. Okay, Mr. Hotshot, game show guy, pick your first category.
I don't think it's any secret that I'm not much of a coffee guy. Let's start with coffee.
Coffee it is. You can answer as many times as you want, but you only have 5 seconds. This is question number 1 of 500. Here it is. The 2 main commercial varieties of coffee beans are Robusta and what? 5 seconds.
Arabica?
There it is. Boom, Arabica. Starting off well.
Feels good. You don't want to
Feels
get the
good.
first one wrong.
Would you have known?
I did know that. I've spent a lot too much time in Starbucks.
Where we go next?
Let's try finance.
Finance. And the first question in that category is? In 2014, what economist succeeded Ben Bernanke as chair of the Board of Governors of the Federal Reserve? 5 seconds.
Her name is Susan.
Ooh, win-seducing. Before I reveal the answer, Monica, would you know?
I would have said Geithner and Janet Yellen. I don't know if either of those is the right answer.
Janet Yellen would have been right. You got one wrong. Things are getting slightly dicey. Where are we going next?
Let's try France.
France it is. And the first question in that category is, to make a traditional French éclair, you need to start with what pastry dough whose name literally means cabbage? 5 seconds. Didn't even hazard a guess. Would you know, Monica?
I took French in like 1st grade. I would have said choux, but I don't know if that's a dough.
And that would have been correct. That would have been correct. As much as I love you, Ken, I kind of love the way she reacts when she gets it right.
I totally understand.
Okay, so this is kind of a moment of peril here. You've got 2 wrongs up on the board. You get 3 wrongs in a row, you're done. And Monica gets to pick your next category. Where are we going?
Okay, so I'm trying to think of what I think Ken Jennings might not know. I kind of want to say websites just because I'm a lot younger and maybe spend a lot more time on the internet.
Wow, rub it in.
But I feel like you might know that one, so let's go with France again.
Just for the record, I'm actually older than Ken, so just ease up on the...
Sorry.
Have you been to one of these websites she's talking about?
I've heard of the internet. People tell me about it. Sounds cool.
My apologies.
France, okay, she's going back to a sore spot for you. Second question is a battle question. This means the 2 of you are going to go head-to-head. Monica, step on in. Here's how this works, guys. I'm going to ask a question that has multiple answers. You're going to take it in turns. The first person to get a wrong answer loses. Get ready for battle. Hard to overstate the stakes here. It's a battle with 2 wrongs on the board. So you need to beat Monica, and if you don't, you're out of the game. And we will do this battle right after a break, right here on 500 Questions. Welcome back to 500 Questions. Our contestants are at their battle stations. This is a really serious moment. 1 more wrong and you're out. Ken, you get to decide who goes first.
I will start.
Why do you want to start?
You know, I'd rather give the first and the third answer than the second and the fourth easiest answer. You know, maybe those are easier.
Fair enough. That's your strategy. Do you have a strategy going into this?
My goal is to just pick up as many answers as I can think of and hold on to them so I can get them off quickly.
Sounds good. Let me tell you this. You have 5 seconds for each answer. And the question is, France has a land border with what 8 countries? Ken, 5 seconds.
Spain.
Andorra,
Monaco.
Luxembourg,
Belgium.
Germany.
Austria.
Oh my God.
Let's take a look at what might have saved you there, Ken.
Italy.
Italy and Switzerland. Ken.
What can I say?
I can say I'm going to miss you.
I tried. We'll always have Arabica.
We will always have Arabica. We always will. So, do you believe us now when we say this is the toughest game ever devised?
It's a very tough game show. I wish Monica the best of luck.
We wish you the best of luck. It was great to have you here. And for both of us, you're still our idol.
Hey, thank you so much, Dan.
Great to see you. Thank you very much, Dan. Appreciate it. Take care. Monica, come on over here. It's time for you to take Ken Jennings' place. Congratulations. Step on in. That was kind of crazy.
That was insane.
What's it like to knock Ken Jennings out in the first round?
I was so nervous because I thought, you know, it's Ken Jennings. Like, of course, Ken Jennings is going to go like 300 questions deep or something.
I said this before, but it bears repeating. We're happy for you, but we're not going to make this easy for you. You now get a challenger.
All right.
Let's meet him. Where's he from? Queens, New York. What does he do? Student at New York University. What makes him a genius? He has an IQ of 170. He is Brandon Saunders. How you doing? Let me brag on you just a little bit. That IQ of 170, that's the highest of any contestant we have. So you have to show me something here.
No pressure, right?
No pressure. Can you believe what just happened with Ken Jennings?
It's pretty surprising, but you know, us whippersnappers got to stick together. Unfortunately, now we're competing. But...
So were you also in 4th grade when you watched Ken Jennings on Jeopardy?
Yeah, me and Monica, I believe we're the same age, so.
Yeah, you're both 22.
Right.
So if we add your ages together, you literally get my age.
Did you find that on the internet?
Oh, man. I'm distinctly outnumbered here. Welcome to the show. Let me remind you, you've got one job, and that is to knock Monica out and take her place. You got that?
Got it.
Okay. Monica, let's take a look at the 10 categories. Currency, natural wonders, songwriters, famous lasts, world literature, hats, mammals, halls of fame, movies, and explorers. You like anything up there?
I think I like songwriters. I am a mammal. Hopefully that helps with mammals. I wear hats. I'm worried about world literature, but I think we'll be okay.
All right, let's play 500 questions.
Yes, sir.
You know how this works. You have to navigate your way through all 10 categories. 3 in a row wrong, and you're done. Let's choose your first category.
Okay, let's do hats.
Hats it is, and the first question there is, a bicorn hat belonging to what famous world leader was auctioned off in November 2014 for $2.2 million? 5 seconds.
Bonaparte, Napoleon.
There you go, Napoleon. Well done. So you've got $1,000 up on the board. No wrongs on the board. The world is your oyster. Where are we going next?
Okay, let's try songwriters.
Songwriters it is. And the first question there? In 1968, Tommy James got the idea for what song by looking at the sign for the Mutual of New York building? 5 seconds.
Lady Liberty, Statue of Liberty. I really don't think I'm going to get this one.
May I add, this is a question where it may help to be a little old. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be here all week. Would you have known that, Brandon?
I'm 22 as well.
Here's the answer. Moni Moni.
Oh, wow.
Mutual of New York. Makes sense once you hear it. So that's one wrong up at the board. You need to get rid of it. So where are we going now?
Let's try mammals.
Let's go with mammals. First question in that category. The platypus belongs to what unique egg-laying order of mammals? 5 seconds.
Monotremes.
Monotremes.
Okay.
The wrong is gone. You got another $1,000. You don't get to keep any of this money unless you make it all the way through the first 30 questions, but it's $2,000, at least in theory. What's your next category?
Let's do world literature. Let's try and get that out of the way.
World literature. And the first question there. What Colombian author wrote the 1967 masterpiece, 100 Years of Solitude? 5 seconds.
Gabriel Garcia Marquez.
There you go. Nicely done. $3,000 up on the board. What's your next category?
Currency.
Currency.
I like money.
Said with flair. And it's a battle question.
Oh!
Brandon, step on in here. Here's how this is going to work. I'm going to ask a question with multiple answers. You'll go back and forth until somebody gets it wrong. That person will be the loser. Let's get ready for battle. Monica, who goes first?
I'd like to go first this round.
You have 5 seconds for each answer, and the question is, the members of the European Union that use the euro as their main currency are the Netherlands and what other 18? 5 seconds.
France.
Germany.
The UK.
And that's wrong. The UK uses the pound, of course.
Yeah.
Let's look at some of the answers that could have saved you there, Monica. Austria, Belgium, Cyprus, Estonia, Finland, Greece, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Malta, Portugal, Slovakia, Slovenia, and Spain. So that's a long list of answers you could have had, not to rub it in. So you got it wrong on the board now. You need to clear it, and we'll see if you can after this quick break. Welcome back to 500 Questions. Monica, bad news is you got it wrong on the board. The good news is you've made it further than Ken Jennings did. I hate to say it, I don't mean to be cruel, but it is a landmark of sorts. So you got it wrong on the board. You need to get rid of it. What's your next category?
Let's go back to mammals.
Mammals it is, and the second question in that category is, undiscovered until 1901 and related to the giraffe, what large endangered herbivore is featured on the Congo's paper money? 5 seconds.
Okapi.
Okapi it is.
Okay, there we go.
So now you've got $4,000 on the board and no wrongs. Where we go next?
Let's try movies.
Movies. And the first question there is, Morgan Freeman joked that which of his Oscar-nominated movies wasn't a big hit at the box office because the title was hard to pronounce? 5 seconds.
Invictus. The Fifth Element.
I don't think The Fifth Element is that hard to pronounce. Let's see what the real answer is. The Shawshank Redemption. It may have come out before you were born.
Yeah.
So you got it wrong on the board now. You need to get rid of it. Where are we going next?
Let's go to natural wonders.
Natural wonders. And the first question in that category is, witnessed by Francis Drake in 1595, the everlasting lightning storm of Lake Maracaibo occurs up to 300 nights annually in what country? 5 seconds.
Uruguay, Paraguay, Bolivia, Brazil, Colombia, Venezuela. Oh.
Yes, it was Venezuela. You got it right in time. Congratulations.
Thank goodness.
So you cleared your wrongs. You got $5,000 on the board. Where are we going next?
Let's try Halls of Fame.
Halls of Fame. And the first question in that category is, in 1984, who became the first woman inducted into the Television Academy Hall of Fame? 5 seconds.
Lucille Ball, Carol Burnett.
Lucille Ball. Nice. Would you have known that, Brandon?
Yeah.
I love your confidence. Love it. We have no way of testing that, so you can say yes as confidently as you want. Okay, $6,000 up on the board. Where are we going now?
Let's keep trying new categories. So explorers.
And the first question there is, New Zealand's $5 note bears the image of what celebrated native explorer? 5 seconds.
Oh my God. Nope.
Any idea, Brendan?
I have a guess. I want to see if I'm right. I'm not sure.
Why don't you say it so we can see what the answer is?
Ooh.
Yeah.
You got to do it now.
Cook. I don't know.
Cook. Let's see what the answer is. Sir Edmund Hillary.
Oh, that's right. I forgot he was from New Zealand.
It is right. Yeah. Unfortunately, you've got a wrong on the board now.
Wow, wow.
You need to get rid of it.
Okay,
So which category now?
mammals again.
Mammals again. Final question in that category. Because it saw rapid mammal evolution, what era of geologic time is also known as the age of mammals? 5 seconds.
Cenozoic era.
Nice. I've never used the word Cenozoic in a sentence ever. Where did you get that from?
I just know it's the one that comes after the dinosaurs.
I wouldn't have known that either. $7,000 up on the board. She's still got to get through these first 30 questions to bank that, of course, so that means pick your next category.
Okay, so I have no wrongs on the board. Let's try songwriters.
Songwriters. It's a battle question. Come on in, Brendan. Let's get ready for battle. All right, who goes first?
I'll go first again.
You have 5 seconds for each answer, and the question is, released in 1995, Bruce Springsteen's Greatest Hits album features what 18 songs? 5 seconds.
Born in the USA.
Born to Run.
I don't know.
Time. You know any of the other ones on the list?
I don't know if this was an album. Greetings from Asbury Park. I'm not sure.
That's the name of an album.
Yeah,
Not the name of a song. Let's look at the other songs
Thunder
that I
Road,
saved
maybe.
you there.
Thunder Road. Yeah.
Thunder Road,
Oh,
there you
yeah.
go. Badlands, The River, Hungry Heart, Atlantic City, Dancing in the
could've gotten
Dark,
Dancing
My
in the Dark.
Hometown,
Glory Days.
Brilliant Disguise, Human Touch, Better Days, Streets of Philadelphia, Secret Garden, Murder Incorporated, Blood Brothers, and This Hard Land. How old were you guys in 1995?
1.
1. I rest my case. So you've got a wrong on the board now. You have to get rid of that, and we'll see if you can after this quick break.
Sunday Fun and Games premieres June 26th on ABC.
Welcome back to 500 Questions. My new friend Monica had $7,000 up on the board, but she also has a wrong up on the board. You need to get rid of this wrong. So where are you going to go next?
Let's try hats again.
Hats. And the question there is, popular with gangsters in the 1920s, what type of hat gets its name from the title of a play starring Sarah Bernhardt? 5 seconds.
A bowler hat, fedora, Panama hat.
There you go, fedora. You cleared your wrongs. Where are we going now?
Let's try famous lasts.
Famous last. Question 14 for you, and here it is. During the 1920 Summer Olympics, athletes last competed in what sport often played at picnics? 5 seconds.
Croquet, cricket, badminton.
Would you have known, Brandon?
Tug of war.
That is
Whoa.
correct. That is correct. You got a wrong up on the board. What's your next category?
Natural wonders.
Natural wonders. You're halfway through here. This is your 15th question, and it is. In 1619, what Italian astronomer is credited with naming the northern lights Aurora Borealis after a Roman goddess of mourning? 5 seconds.
Galileo.
There you go. $9,000 on the board and no wrongs.
Whew.
You feeling pretty good?
Yeah.
You gonna break into song?
I'm gonna break into songwriters. Let's get that one off the board.
Well played. This is question 16 of 30, and here it is. When another singer tried to hire people out from under her, Taylor Swift was allegedly inspired to write what song that won a Grammy in 2016? 5 seconds.
Bad blood.
Bad Blood. That was correct on the first try. That was right in your zone.
Yeah, it was. That's what I thought the rest of the category was gonna be.
No wrongs on the board. $10,000 on the board. What's your next category?
Movies.
And the question there is a battle question.
Oh.
Step on in, my friend. Let's get ready for battle. Who goes first?
I will continue to go first.
Okay. You have 5 seconds for each answer, as you know, and the question is, according to Box Office Mojo, besides Mamma Mia, name the 30 highest domestic grossing films featuring Meryl Streep on screen. 5 seconds.
Out of Africa.
Kramer vs. Kramer.
Devil Wears Prada.
The Iron Lady.
Into the Woods.
Ricky and the Flash.
Any others on your list other than Ricky and the Flash?
It would have taken a second. I'm not sure.
Let's see what answers could have saved you there, Monica. Lemony Snicket's, Julie and Julia, The Deer Hunter, The Giver.
Oh my God.
Postcards from the Edge. She's done a lot of movies. And A Prairie Home Companion.
I definitely could have gotten Julie and Julia, but other than that,
Out of your range.
out, yep.
Well done, Brandon. There are still 3 battles up there, so that's not your last chance. You've got 1 wrong on the board. What's your next category?
Let's go back to natural wonders.
Natural wonders. Another battle. Step on in. Let's get ready for battle, guys. Brandon, this is really your chance.
Yeah, I'm running out of time.
So you got a wrong on the board. You can give her another one. Who gets to go first?
I'll do it again.
You're going to do it again. As you know, you got 5 seconds for each answer, and the question is, according to USA Today, what are the 20 most visited national parks in the U.S.? 5 seconds.
Yellowstone.
Yosemite.
Glacier.
Joshua Tree.
Arcadia.
Sequoia.
No. Let's see what's up on the board. Great Smoky Mountains, Grand Canyon, Rocky Mountain, Olympic, Zion, Grand Teton, Cuyahoga Valley, Hawaii volcanoes, Bryce Canyon, Hot Springs, Arches, Shenandoah, Mount Rainier, Haleakala, and Death Valley. And interestingly, Sequoia is actually number 21 on the list.
Of course it is.
Oh, no.
This is a missed opportunity, though.
Yeah. All those X's gone.
There are 2 battles left, though. All right, back to your station. Let me go over here with you, Monica. You cleared your wrongs. Got $11,000 up on the board.
Okay,
Pretty good situation. What's your next category?
let's do famous lasts.
Famous lasts. And the question there is, in 2004, after more than 100 years of production, what auto brand's last car was built when a dark red Alero drove off the assembly line? 5 seconds.
Saturn, Mercedes-Benz, Chrysler, GM.
Here's the answer. Oldsmobile.
Oh, it even has old in the name.
I really should not have started this joke. It's not good
Okay.
for my self-esteem. All right, you got a wrong up on the board. We're 19 questions out of the first 30. We'll be right back and find out what your next category is. Welcome back. Monica, you've got 1 wrong on the board. You're going on to question 20 now. What's your next category?
Hats has been good to me thus far. Let's try it again.
And the question there is, a montera is a Spanish hat most typically worn in what profession? 5 seconds.
Bullfighting, farming.
Bullfighting. You cleared your wrongs. $12,000 up on the board. What's your next category?
Let's do movies.
Just 10 questions left. The third question in the movies category. What is the name of the kingdom featured in the movie Frozen? 5 seconds.
Arendelle.
Correct. $13,000. Brandon, you run out of time, man.
Yeah, trying to get those battles out there.
2 left. What's your next category?
Let's clear out famous lasts.
Famous lasts. And the question there is, deposed in 1893, what queen was the last royal ruler of Hawaii? 5 seconds.
Liliuokalani.
I gotta say, I'm an impartial host, but I'm really glad you got that right, because otherwise I would have had to say it. I'm not sure I could have. So you got $14,000 up on the board. We're heading into our 23rd question here. Where are we going?
Currency?
Currency. And the question there is, the dong is the currency of what Asian country? 5 seconds.
Vietnam.
There you go. You said that like you were intimately familiar.
Yeah, I think we actually have several of them laying around our house from the last time my dad went back. Both of my parents were born there, so.
Oh, really? $15,000 up on the board. We're heading into our 24th question. Brandon is running out of time. Where are we going?
Explorers.
Explorers. And the question there is, because he allegedly talked about the millions of things he experienced during his travels, who was known in his native land as Il Milione? 5 seconds.
Marco Polo, Christopher Columbus.
Marco Polo. Well done. $16,000, no wrongs. What's your next category?
Let's go Halls of Fame.
Halls of Fame. And the question there is, Casey Tibbs was one of the first inductees into what rugged sports Hall of Fame located in Colorado Springs? 5 seconds.
Rock climbing, skydiving, motocross, mountain biking.
And the answer is
Oh!
rodeo.
I should have known that because I am from Texas. So, whoops.
We need to get serious now. Only 5 questions left. You've got a wrong up on the board. You need to get rid of it. What's your next category?
Okay, let's try currency again.
Currency again. And here's the question. What was the first state honored with its own specialized coin in the U.S. Mint's 50-state quarter program? 5 seconds.
Delaware, Virginia, Connecticut, Rhode Island.
Did No, it might be Delaware, or did you start listing randomly?
I knew that they did the coins in order that states joined the Union because I actually collected all 50 of them. So.
Okay, all right, everybody needs a hobby. So you cleared your wrong. We're getting close to the end of this round. So what's your next category?
Let's do world literature, please.
World literature. It's a battle question. Step on in here, Brendan. As you know, you're running out of time.
Pretty much my last chance here.
Get ready for battle. Who goes first? And here's the question. Excluding Thénardier and his wife, who are the 22 named characters in the playbill of the 1987 Broadway adaptation of Les Miserables? 5 seconds.
Jean Valjean,
Javert,
Cosette,
Eponine,
Marius,
Fantine,
Enjolras.
I've never seen it on this.
Well done, Monica. Well, for somebody who hasn't seen it, you did well. Let's take a look at the other names that we could have had. Famatabois, Fauchelevent, Gavroche, Montparnasse, Babet, Boujon, Jean Prouvaire, Bishop of Digne. Man, this brings me back to 7th grade French. I don't even know if I got close on any of those. We're heading into question 28 here. This is a key question. There are only 3 questions left, so if you get this one right, you can't be knocked out. You're guaranteed to finish the round. Which category?
May I ask how many battle questions are left?
1.
1. We just did one in World Lit, and I would like to not do one right now, so let's go back to World Literature.
I like getting a window into your strategy. World literature, here's the question. Published in 1866, Crime and Punishment follows the story of what main character as he attempts to commit the perfect murder? 5 seconds.
Fyodor, Fyodorov, Vladimir,
No. Brandon, do you know?
Raskolnikov.
That's correct.
Raskolnikov.
Raskolnikov.
I do recognize that.
You got a wrong up on the board. Can you get rid of it? We'll find out after a quick break. We'll be right back with more 500 questions. Welcome back to 500 Questions. We're at a key juncture here. So question 29, if you get this one right, you can't be knocked out, and you're guaranteed to finish the round. But get it wrong, and you could go out right at the last minute. Which category?
Let's do explorers.
Explorers. Get this right and you're safe. Here's the question. Who left Europe in 1519 commanding 5 ships but wasn't alive when the only remaining vessel, the Victoria, returned 3 years later? 5 seconds.
Magellan, Cortez.
Magellan. You're safe. You're getting a thumbs up from across the stage. Okay, question 30.
Choose wisely.
You know what's coming.
Yep.
The stakes are high because if you get this wrong, you're going to carry the wrong with you into the next round. So, let's bring on question 30. And as you know, it's a battle, so step on in. Okay, let's get ready for battle. I think I know the answer to this, but who's going first?
I just want to say that, Brandon, you've been a wonderful competitor, and I hope to see you out with a bang. I will go first.
I'll be rooting for you. Not here, but after.
You have 5 seconds for each answer, and the question is this. Besides the teddy bear, what other 16 toys were inducted first into the National Toy Hall of Fame? 5 seconds.
Silly putty?
Wrong on the first one.
Wow. Yikes.
So you won a battle, you won another battle. A little too late, but you won
my
nonetheless.
timing on the losses was subpar.
Yeah. Could you fill out the list?
Barbie, Mr. Potato Head, G.I. Joe, probably.
Barbie was right. Let's take a look at the other answers. Barbie, as you said, crayons, erector set, Etch-a-Sketch, Frisbee, Lego, marbles, Play-Doh,
Oh my God.
Tinker Toy, Monopoly, Yo-Yo, Wagon, and roller skates.
The second one I was going to say was wagon.
The bad news is you got it wrong on the board.
Yep.
The good news is you made it through your first round, and you just won $19,000. And that money's yours to keep no matter what happens. Brandon, it's been a pleasure having you. You did a great job. Thank you very much.
All right. Rooting for you.
So you still have 470 questions to go.
Oh my God.
But we're going to help you to get closer to your goal of 500 questions with the lightning round. You have 2 minutes to get through as many questions as you can, but if you get 3 in a row wrong, we stop the clock and it's over. It is quite literally you against the clock. Let's play the lightning round. Let's do it. Your time starts right now. Politician and activist Harvey Milk was known as the mayor of what street?
Castro.
Correct. What is the main liquor in a cosmopolitan?
Whiskey?
Vodka.
Oh, other one.
Rock or soil that's continuously below 0 degrees Celsius for 2 or more years is called what?
Permafrost.
Correct. What Jamaican sprinter set 3 world records and won Olympic Games?
Usain Bolt.
Correct. Used in drawing, what brown pigment is obtained from the secretion of a cuttlefish?
Ochre?
Sepia. UCLA professor David Saltzberg is the official science consultant for what TV show?
Big Bang Theory.
Correct. What shape consists of all points that are a fixed distance from a given center?
Circle.
Correct. Which of the Great Lakes lies the furthest east?
Erie.
Ontario. What author published her first novel in 1847 under the pen name Currer Bell?
Oh my gosh. Charlotte Bronte.
Correct. What famous Western film features a marshal named Will Kane?
The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
High noon. What state cultivates the most apples in the U.S.?
Washington.
Correct. The French name of what type of furniture comes from the Latin for closet?
Armoire.
Correct. In 1517, in what German town did Martin Luther nail up his 95 Theses?
Oh my God, pass.
Wittenberg. The Wars of the Roses were fought between the House of York and the House of what?
Lancaster.
Correct. What show returned to the Fox network in 2016 after a 13-year absence?
Oh my God, skip. Oh wait, it was the S-Files.
Too late.
I know.
Well done. So you got through 15 questions. So now you're 45 questions on your way to 500, and you got 9 correct answers, so you got $9,000 extra dollars. That brings your total to 28 grand guaranteed. What are you gonna do with $28,000?
I'm hoping to go to graduate school to get a PhD in neuroscience, and grad school is kind of hard to pay for these days. So I'm hoping to use some of that money to eat and pay rent.
We here at 500 Questions are happy to support your education and your sustenance. And you have a lot of opportunities to make more money because we're heading into the next round. So let's meet your challenger. Where's he from? Los Angeles, California. What does he do? He's a math professor. What makes him a genius? He has degrees from Harvard, Princeton, and Cambridge. He is Dr. Nathan Kaplan. I assume you're a PhD, not medical doctor?
Yep, I have a PhD from Harvard. I think altogether my time in college and grad school is something like half of Monica's lifetime.
And you're also a competitive eater. You took place in something called the 4-person, 30-minute, 30-inch pizza competition.
A 30-inch pizza is really, really big, so I'm very proud of this accomplishment.
Your job now has nothing to do with pizza that I'm aware of. Your whole job really is to knock Monica out and take her place. You up for that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Monica, let's see your next 10 categories. Here they are. Africa, show business relatives, organizations, scientific discoveries, holidays, J.K. Rowling, dance, in the Bible, big business, and the Civil War. How do you like the look of these?
I feel good about J.K. Rowling. I feel good about scientific discoveries. In the Bible, not so much. I wasn't raised religious, so we'll see.
All right, let's play 500 questions. So this is your second round of 30 questions. You've got 1 wrong up on the board, carried over from the last round. Let's choose carefully for your first category.
Okay, I'll try to clear out this wrong in scientific discoveries.
Scientific discoveries. Here's your first question in this round. What German scientist published Astronomia Nova in 1609, detailing his first 2 laws of planetary motion? 5 seconds.
Kepler.
There you go. Your challenger over there, the good doctor, was nodding his head vigorously.
I love a good law of motion, so.
Your wrong is gone. You get $1,000. Where are we going now?
Now that I have no wrongs, let's try in the Bible.
In the Bible. And your first question there? What husband of Elizabeth was unable to speak during his wife's pregnancy? 5 seconds.
Saul, Methuselah, Peter, Paul, Jesus Christ, Abraham.
This is just a suspicion. You didn't go to Sunday school.
I did not go to Sunday school. I actually went to Vietnamese school on Sundays, and we did not talk about the Bible there.
Gotcha. Let's find out the correct answer. Zacharias. So you're just 2 questions into these 30. You've already got a wrong up on the board.
Yep. Back
Where are we going now?
J.K. Rowling.
J.K. Rowling. The first question in that category is? Before it was released in the U.S. as Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, Rowling's first novel had what title in Britain? 5 seconds.
Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone.
There you go. So you cleared your wrong. I suspect you were saving that for when you had a wrong up on the board.
Yeah, I was.
So where are we going now?
Let's go back to the Bible.
And it's a battle question. Doctor, step on in. Get ready for battle. You get to decide who goes first, Monica.
You know what? I'll go second.
You'll go second on this one? She's changing her strategy. So you have 5 seconds for each answer. And the first question is, the names of what 8 books of the Old Testament begin with a vowel? 5 seconds.
Exodus.
I was gonna say Exodus. I'm done.
I like how she says, I'm done, even before the music hits to tell her she's done. All right, let's take a look at the other answers. Ezra, Amos,
Ooh.
Obadiah, Isaiah, Ecclesiastes, Ezekiel, and Esther. There we
I could
go.
have gotten like Ecclesiastes, but I didn't.
You
So
could have
that's
gotten
okay.
Ecclesiastes
I think
had you
so.
thought harder, had you had more time.
harder.
I coulda. We're heading into question 50 of 500. So you got it wrong on the board. You have to get rid of that, and we'll see if you can after this quick break. Welcome back to 500 Questions. Monica, our neuroscience lab researcher, has 1 wrong on the board. Her challenger, Dr. Nathan Kaplan, the math professor from LA, is hoping to knock her out and take her place. Okay, Monica, you nervous?
A little bit.
We're heading into question 50 of 500.
Let's go back to scientific discoveries.
Scientific discoveries. In 1901, the first Nobel Prize for Physics was given to what man for his discovery of X-rays? 5 seconds.
Roentgen?
There we go. So you cleared your wrong.
Okay.
Where are we going now?
Let's just get rid of the Bible category. Let's go there.
Okay, and the third and final question in the Bible is, Samson used what part of an ass to slay 1,000 men? 5 seconds.
The head, the tail, the legs, the stomach, the neck, the hair, the ears, the front legs.
Nathan, you look like you might know this.
The jawbone of an ass.
The jawbone, correct. So you got a wrong up on the board now. The Bible is done,
Bible is
but
done.
plenty of other categories to choose from.
Let's try dance.
The first question in dance is, what ballroom dance was named for an historic 1927 event? 5 seconds.
Foxtrot, waltz, jive, quick step, cha-cha-cha.
No. The correct answer is Lindy Hop, named after Charles Lindbergh.
Oh!
So you got 2 wrongs up on the board here. This is a moment of real peril
Okay.
for you. Nathan gets to pick your next category. Where are we going?
I want to go to the Civil War, and I hope it's a battle, because I love a good Civil War battle.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of nerd humor.
Here we go.
Okay, Civil War. It's not a battle question. Bear in mind, you get this one wrong, you're done. Here it is. What was the first name of Confederate General Stonewall Jackson? 5 seconds.
Peter, Andrew, John, William.
No.
All right.
Nathan, would you have known?
Not right now. I'm like...
And the answer is Thomas.
Yeah.
Thomas,
I think I knew that in 6th grade.
which actually wasn't that long ago. You know this, and I'm sorry to say it, but that's your 3rd wrong in a row, so you're done. But you're walking away with $28,000, which you banked from the previous round. You've been a great contestant. Everybody give it up for the lovely Monica. Thank you very much. Take care. Nathan, come on over here. You're going to take her place. Welcome. Here you go. So, little fun fact about Nathan. I know he's a math professor now, and he looks pretty straight-laced, but he had a punk phase in high school where he had green hair.
I so desperately wanted to be cool. It turns out it takes a little more than just changing the color of your hair.
Well, in this room, it's totally fine to be a smart guy. It's also even better, it can be profitable. However, you're not the only smart guy, so let's meet your challenger. Where's he from? Santa Monica, California. What does he do? He's an international tutor. What makes him a genius? He has an English literature degree from Yale. He is Ryan Chafee. Hey, Ryan.
Hey,
How's it going, man? So, a few fun facts about Ryan. He's tutored students on every continent except Antarctica. I don't know what happened there.
I'm looking for a student in Antarctica, so if anyone has children in
Anybody
Antarctica.
who watches this show, let us know. He's a 4-time Jeopardy champ, and he had a college band in which he played bass called Voltron. Ryan, you know this, but I'm going to say it anyway. Your job, you have one real job, which is to knock this guy out and take his place. Can you handle that?
I think I can. He looks like a real Lightweight.
I think you look very nice.
Okay.
I don't know.
Taking the high road. I like it. All right. You know how it works. You have to navigate 10 categories, and here they are. African American literature, pop singers, colleges and universities, dogs on the high seas, wine, art and artists, Russia, funny people, and historic battles. How's it look to you?
There are some things in here I really like. Some will be more of a challenge.
That was your way of saying I hate some of these categories?
Not hate exactly, but I don't love them all equally.
Fair enough. Remember, if you get 3 in a row wrong, you're done. Let's play 500 questions. Let's choose your first category.
I'll go with wine.
And it's a battle question. Come on in here, Ryan. So now's your chance to see whether he's really a lightweight.
I'm just kidding. You look like a lovely person.
I'm going to ask a question that has multiple answers. You guys are going to go back and forth. Whoever gets the first one wrong loses. Get ready for battle. All right, Doctor, you decide who goes first.
I'll go first.
Okay, you're going to go first. You have 5 seconds for each answer. And the question is, there are 6 sizes of champagne bottles between the standard 750 milliliter size and the 15-liter Nebuchadnezzar. What are they? 5 seconds.
Magnum.
Jeroboam.
Scheherazade.
All right, Ryan, you won the battle. Can you name the other 4 sizes of champagne bottles?
Methuselah, is that one? Probably not.
Correct. Anything else?
Oh, I'm done.
You're done?
Yeah.
You drink a lot of champagne?
Love it.
Let's see what the other 3 are. Rehoboam, Methuselah, Salmanzar, Balthazar. All right, sir. Congratulations on that. You, my friend, have a wrong up on the board. Starting off on a little bit of a tough note here. You got your first question wrong. You think you can recover?
I'm feeling pretty good about a lot of these categories, so I feel like I can get right back in the game.
So, what's your next category?
I would like to go colleges and universities.
And the first question there is, presidential opponents George W. Bush and John Kerry were both members of what secret society at Yale? 5 seconds.
Skull and Bones.
Correct.
I used to teach there.
You used to teach at Yale. Did you have any involvement with those Skull and Bones kids?
They're too cool for the math professors.
Ryan went there. Were you a member of Skull and Bones? Wow, this is like Fight Club. So you've cleared the wrongs. You got $1,000 up on the board. Can't keep any of the money unless you make it through the round. But things are looking up for you. Now, what's your next category?
I would like to do Russia.
And the first question in that category is, when the last Tsar and his family were killed in 1918, it marked the end of what famous Russian dynastic family? 5 seconds.
The Alexanders, the Alexandrovs, the Khrushchevs.
The Khrushchevs was an
Yeah,
interesting
that's like,
choice.
yeah.
Ryan, do you know?
Yes, it was Nicholas II, who was a member of the Romanov dynasty.
Correct. And he added the Nicholas II, even though it wasn't necessary, just to get in your space.
Yeah.
So you got a wrong up on the board. Where are we going now?
I'll go back to colleges and universities.
Going to your safe space, colleges and universities, where, by my math, you've spent most of your life.
That's true. Yeah.
This is to get rid of the wrong here. Second question in this category, and it is, taken from the nickname of its most famous benefactor, what Southern university calls its sports teams the Commodores? 5 seconds.
Virginia Commonwealth, Washington and Lee, NC State,
Couldn't come up with it. Ryan?
I believe it was Commodore Cornelius Vanderbilt, who...
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
You are actually in a pretty serious situation. You got
Yeah.
2 wrongs on the board, 3 wrongs in a row, you're done. Making matters worse, this guy gets to pick your next category. So, Ryan, where are we going?
We are going with pop singers.
Why is that?
Because it's a battle, Dan.
Step on in. Get ready for battle.
Yes.
This is a really serious moment. Either you're going to clear your wrongs, or Ryan's going to take over for you. Just want to hammer home the points. Not to make you nervous, just to make sure we're all on the same page. So, my friend, the good doctor, you get to decide who goes first.
Well, I went first the last time and I didn't win, so I'll go second this time.
Okay, Ryan, you got 5 seconds for each answer. And the question is, name the 22 songs by Britney Spears that hit the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 100, including duets. 5 seconds.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
Toxic.
Crazy.
I'm a Slave for You.
What is it? I'm not old enough yet. The song that I'm not old enough yet.
All right. We didn't make it that far. Let's take a look at some of the other songs you could have had. Sometimes, From the Bottom of My Broken Harp, Oops, I Did It Again, Lucky, Stronger, Me Against the Music, Every Time, Gimme More, Piece of Me, Womanizer, Circus, I Wanna Go, Pretty Girls, and Work, a word I can't say. That was your chance, Ryan. You could have knocked him out.
That was my chance.
You feel like you missed an opportunity?
I really did there.
You, my friend, got out of a serious peril. You got no wrongs on the board, and you got another $1,000 up on the board. What's your next category?
I'm gonna go back to Russia.
Going back to Russia, and it's another battle. Step on in. All right, guys, let's get ready for battle. As you know, you get to decide who goes first.
I will go second again.
Okay, Ryan, you're going first. 5 seconds for each answer. And here's the question. What 14 countries share a border with Russia? 5 seconds.
China,
Mongolia,
Kazakhstan,
Ukraine,
Poland,
Turkmenistan.
Wrong. Let's look at some of the answers that could have saved you there. Azerbaijan, Belarus, Estonia, Finland, Georgia, North Korea, Latvia, Lithuania, and Norway. So, Ryan, back to your place. Congratulations. You won the battle. You now have a wrong on the board. What's your next category?
I'll try colleges and universities again.
You got a mixed track record on this category, and it's another battle. Come on in. It's a good thing you're wearing sneakers today. You're doing a lot of walking.
yes, it's good.
Gentlemen, let's get ready again for battle. That's 2-1 in the battle so far. Who's going to go first?
I'll go second again.
Going second again.
Why not?
Ryan, as I've said to you many times, you've got 5 seconds for each answer. Here's the question. Name the 14 schools that are current members of the Big Ten Conference. 5 seconds.
University of Minnesota,
Penn State University,
University of Wisconsin,
Purdue,
University of Michigan,
Indiana,
Michigan State,
Iowa State.
There we go. Oh. Ouch. Ouch. You made it reasonably far. Let's take a look at some of the other answers. Iowa, you said Iowa State, but this is actually University of Iowa, Illinois, Northwestern, Ohio State, Nebraska, Rutgers, and Maryland. So here we are again. We're in the situation where you've got 2 wrongs on the board, 3 wrongs in a row, and you're done. And Ryan gets to pick your next category, which he will do after a quick break. We'll be right back with more 500 questions. Welcome back to 500 questions. Our contestant, Dr. Nathan, is at a moment of real peril. This is the second time you got 2 wrongs on the board, 1 more wrong, and you're done. And Ryan Chafee, your challenger, gets to pick your next category. So, Ryan, where are we going?
Well, now that I know how much Nathan loves Britney Spears, I'm going to give him a real gift here, and we're going back to pop singers.
Pop singers it is.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You did get the first one in this category right. Why'd you go for this one, Ryan?
I just want to be nice to Nathan, and he loves Britney Spears.
We're laughing, but this is serious. You've got 2 wrongs on the board here, Nathan. You got to get this one right or you're done. And so here's the question. With 5 statues, including Best Rap Album, what artist took home the most prizes at the 2016 Grammys? 5 seconds.
Kendrick Lamar.
You're right, and you've saved yourself.
I love that album.
I wouldn't have pegged you as a Kendrick Lamar fan, but you're blasting that out of your car or whatever mode of transport you use?
I
Scooter?
tried desperately hard to be cool in high school, so I learned a lot about rap music.
Ryan, it looks like you made a mistake there.
Yeah, I mean, I tried to pimp a butterfly.
Okay, so your wrongs are cleared. You got $3,000 up on the board. What's your next category?
I would like to get rid of Russia.
Said like Ronald Reagan in the 1980s.
Okay.
So your third question in the category of Russia is, it takes over 152 hours to go from Vladivostok to Moscow if you travel nonstop on what longest railroad in the world? 5 seconds.
The Orient Express, the Trans-Siberian Railroad, the Siberian, yeah.
There you go. Trans-Siberian Railroad. So what's your next category?
Let's do On the High Seas.
On the high seas. $4,000 on the board. No rungs on the board. With an arc spanning 60 degrees, what 18th century navigation instrument used celestial bodies to determine longitude and latitude? 5 seconds.
Sextant.
Boom, sextant. Have you used the sextant?
When I was in graduate school, one of the most popular classes at Harvard was called primitive navigation. So I read the syllabus.
This was after you were trying hard to be cool?
Yeah, I'd given up.
All right, so we got $5,000 on the board, no wrongs on the board. You're 10 questions in. Where are we going now?
Let me go on the high seas again.
Back to On the High Seas. Joseph Hazelwood was captain of what ship that caused a 1989 disaster in Prince William Sound? 5 seconds.
The Exxon Valdez.
There you go. There you go. You got that one quickly. $6,000, no wrongs. What's the next category?
Let me finish on the high seas.
On the high seas, the third question in this category is... Often done to pirates, what punishment involves pulling an offender under the bottom of a ship and up the other side by a rope? 5 seconds.
The rig, the rack, the pulley, rope and pulley, like the...
Ryan?
Is it keel hauling?
It is keel hauling. Have you spent a lot of time working as a pirate?
I've been keel hauled.
Of course, you can get as many right from over there. It doesn't mean anything until you get over here. So let's stick with this guy who is over here right now. You got one wrong on the board. Not quite into super choppy waters, but we're close. So what's your next category?
Funny people.
The life and career of what comedian was the subject of the 2010 documentary A Piece of Work?
Joan
5
Rivers.
seconds.
Joan Rivers.
There you go. Okay, you cleared your wrong. $7,000 up there. Where are we going now?
Historical battles.
And the first question here is, sacrificing his life, Greek leader Leonidas sent his army in retreat but stayed behind to fight in what battle at the Hot Gates? 5 seconds.
Thermopylae.
Yes. We're almost halfway through the board. No wrongs up there. $8,000 on the board. Where are we going now?
Could I please have some more historic battles?
Yes, you can. The Battle of Agincourt was a decisive victory of the English over the French in what war that lasted 116 years? 5 seconds.
The 100 Years' War, War of the Roses.
There you go. Another $1,000 up on the board. You're halfway through this round. Question 16, which category?
I will close historic battles.
In the 1500s, what Spaniard led a battle that brought down the final emperor of the Incas? 5 seconds.
Pizarro.
There you go. So, my friend, you got $10,000 on the board, no wrongs. Where are we going next?
I'd like to do African American literature.
Here's the first question in that category. Winner of the 1983 National Book Award, what novel follows the story of Celie as she struggles to reunite with her sister Nettie? 5 seconds.
The Bluest Eye, Beloved, Their Eyes Were Watching God, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings.
Ryan, do you know?
It's Alice Walker's The Color Purple.
It certainly is. It certainly is. You've got one wrong on the board. You've had a few dicey moments, and you got off to a shaky start. And you had to dig yourself out of near death twice. We'll find out what your next category is after we come back with more 500 questions. Hey, welcome back to 500 Questions. Dr. Nathan Kaplan has dug himself out from near death twice, which means you, Mr. Challenger over there, have had 2 opportunities to knock him out of the game, and you failed both times. You kicking yourself a little bit?
I blame Britney Spears.
You've got one wrong on the board. Where are we going now?
We'll go back to funny people.
And it's a battle. Step on in, my friend. You didn't just step on in, you trotted in.
Yeah.
All right, guys, get ready for battle. You get to decide who goes first.
I'll go second again.
You go second again. Ryan, you got 5 seconds to answer the question, and it is... According to Box Office Mojo, what are the 14 highest grossing feature films with Will Ferrell in a starring role? 5 seconds.
Talladega Nights.
Old School.
Anchorman.
Anchorman 2.
Step Brothers.
Ran out of time. Could you keep going with that?
Daddy's Home.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. The
It's on the list.
Let's see what answers Nathan could have had to keep himself alive there. Elf, Daddy's Home.
Daddy's Home.
There you go. The other guys, Blades of
Hard,
Glory, Get Hard, The Campaign, Bewitched,
Lego
the
Movie,
Lego Movie, and Megamind. Okay, so here we are. Yet again, you've got 2 wrongs on the board. This is your 3rd moment of being almost ejected from the game. And As we like to do here on this especially cruel game, we're gonna let your challenger pick the category. Ryan?
We're going to African American literature.
Ryan, this is your third chance
Yes.
to knock him out.
I've gotten my shots.
You confident on this one?
I think this is the one. I think we found the weakness.
Okay, you got a vote of confidence from the other side of the stage. African American literature, and this question will allow you to stay in the game or will end the game for you. And here it is. Langston Hughes was a member of what 1920s literary movement named for a New York City neighborhood? 5 seconds.
The Harlem Renaissance.
And you have saved yourself. The third time.
That feels good.
Do you like living dangerously, or is this just, you can't help yourself?
As the kids are saying these days, you only live one time.
Ryan, how many times are you going to let this guy get to the precipice and fail to push him
I
off?
said I'm supporting him. I'm doing everything I can to help you, Nathan. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Okay.
You played 5 battles, you got 1 battle left, so you're not out of this thing, but only 1 battle left. That being said, where are we going now?
African American literature.
African American literature. I didn't see that coming. And the third question in this category is, what 1953 novel by James Baldwin explores the role of the Christian church in the lives of African Americans? 5 seconds.
Go Tell It on a Mountain. Black Boy. Yeah.
Go Tell It on the Mountain. Okay. And what's your next category?
Dogs.
Dogs. Are you a dog guy or a cat guy?
Oh, I told my wife that I wanted to go on the show and win dog money. Dog walkers are expensive. We're trying to get a dog, so.
So
dog
you're
guy.
saving up for a dog walker.
Yeah. Yeah.
That is one of the most unusual reasons I've ever heard for going on a game show. Only 10 questions left on the board, and here we go with the first question in the dogs category, and it is. Born with a black coat that fades to bluish gray, the Kerry Blue Terrier is native to what country? 5 seconds.
Ireland, United Kingdom, Scotland, England.
Ireland. Ireland. $13,000 on the board. Where are we going now?
Dogs.
Dogs. And it's a battle question. Come on in. Get ready for battle, guys. This is the final battle. Who goes first?
I'll go second.
You have 5 seconds for each answer, and the question is, according to the latest statistics from the American Kennel Club, what are the 20 most popular dog breeds in the U.S.? Ryan, 5 seconds.
Labrador Retriever.
Golden Retriever.
Beagle.
King Charles Spaniel.
German Shepherd.
Pitbull.
Wrong. Here's some of the answers you could have had, Nathan. Boxer, Bulldog, French Bulldog, Poodle, Rottweiler, Yorkshire Terrier, Dachshund, German Short-Haired Pointer, Siberian Husky, Doberman Pinscher, Great Dane, and the list goes on. So you had a lot of places to go. You went with Pitbull.
I live in downtown LA where there are literally pit bulls roaming the streets all the time. I don't know why it's not in the top 20.
I love pit bulls. They get a bad rap, but apparently they're not in the top 20.
Eh.
That being said, you now have a wrong on the board. We're getting toward the end of the round. Which category?
I'll go funny people.
And the question here is, because of a problem she had with being gassy, who acquired the first name she performs under? 5 seconds. And you're out of time. Ryan, you know?
Farty Jones. I'm gonna go Whoopi Goldberg.
It was Whoopi Goldberg, not Farty Jones. Okay. Yes, of course, derived from whoopee cushion. Here we go again. Back in the moment of maximum peril, you've got 2 wrongs on the board. You've been here before. This is the 4th time we're near death. And yet again, Ryan gets to pick the category. So, Ryan, where are we going?
Let's go art and artists.
Art and artists. This is the first time we're in this category. And we'll find out what the question is and whether Nathan is going to live or die after a quick break. We'll be right back with more 500 questions. We're back with more 500 questions, and Nathan is apparently in the business of making us nervous. You're now on the 4th time where you get 2 wrongs on the board, 1 more wrong, and you're done. And for the 4th time, Ryan has picked the category. He's picked art and artists. Ryan, he's actually almost done with this round, so this may be your last chance to knock him out. How you feeling?
I'm feeling the pressure, but he's weirdly avoided art and artists, so we're gonna find out what's up.
If you don't come up with the correct answer here, you're done. And so the question is, born Peggy Hawkins, what popular artist of the 1960s painted women and children with big doe eyes, but her husband took credit for the work? 5 seconds.
Oh, the Tim Burton movie Big Eyes. It's Jones, Jackson, Thomas, Smith, West.
And the correct answer is Margaret Keane. Nathan, I'm sorry, that's 3 in a row wrong. And you haven't made it through the board, so we can't send you away with any money. The game is over for you, but you did a great job, and it was really nice to meet you. Thanks for playing. Appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Ryan, come on over here. The crowd loves you, man. How you feeling?
I'm feeling really good, Dad.
You ready to go?
I'm ready to rock.
You've done an awful lot of trash talking.
Yes, but it's we're just having fun here, Dan Harris.
No judgment. I just want to point out, though, that after all that trash talking, you are now the guy in the hot seat with millions of people watching whether you can get the answers correct. Does that make you at all nervous?
One of the things I like most in the world, Dan, is to be asked trivia questions. And to be asked trivia questions on TV by a man such as yourself, it's kind of like having the experience. So I'm already a big winner, Dan. This is great.
Just for the record, flattery will get you nowhere.
Okay,
Just want to establish that. You do, as you know, have a challenger. Shall we meet him?
Let's do it.
Where's he from? Plano, Texas. What does he do? He's a bookseller. And what makes him a genius? He's a 5-time Jeopardy champion. He also has an IQ of 142. He is Terry Linwood. Hi, Terry.
Hey, how's it going,
man?
Dan?
Great to meet you.
Nice to meet y'all too. What's up, everybody? What's up?
That's right. Reasons to love Terry Linwood. He loves encyclopedias, especially H volumes and the Q through R section. He reads 5 books at a time and leaves them all over the house. He's a huge Olivia Newton-John fan. Please explain.
You don't like New Joe? Newton-John? Yeah, she's amazing. She was one of my first crushes.
Let's get physical.
Let me... Okay, Terry, you know your job here. You seem like a really nice guy, but your job is not a nice one. You got to knock this guy out and take his place. Can you do that?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Okay, Ryan, let's look at your first 10 categories. They are famous quotations, 007, billionaires, history, toys and games, world mythology, chemistry and physics, classic bestsellers, plants, and global facts. How do you like the board?
I know everything about all of these categories. So I'm doing great.
I really hope you don't go down quickly because you
I'm a delight.
You are a delight. Let's play 500 questions.
Do it.
So, number 1 of 500 for you. Where are we going for your first question?
Start in the upper left with famous quotations.
Famous quotations. In what Shakespeare play will you find the quote, "One that loved not wisely, but too well"? 5 seconds.
Othello?
There you go. How'd you know that one?
I was an English major in college, so read lots of Shakespeare.
Second category, where are we going?
007.
007. And the first question in that category is a battle. Terry, step on in here. Get ready for battle. Ryan, who's going to go first?
I'll go first.
You're going to go first. You got 5 seconds for each answer, and the question is, according to Billboard's 007 on the Hot 100, what 14 Bond theme song titles from the official series have appeared on the Hot 100 chart? 5 seconds.
Goldfinger.
A View to a Kill.
Tomorrow Never Dies.
After all that trash talking, your first battle, and you lost. All right, let's take a look at the list and see what others could have saved Ryan. All-time high, Diamonds Are Forever, Die Another Day, For Your Eyes Only, Live and Let Die, Nobody Does It Better, Thunderball, You Only Live Twice, Skyfall, Writings on the Wall, You Know My Name, and Another Way to Die.
It's a tough start.
You got it wrong on the board. You're not quite in trouble, but you're in the neighborhood of trouble.
Yeah.
So where are we going next?
Let's clear with chemistry and physics.
Chemistry and physics. Why are you so confident about chemistry and
I
physics?
tutor chemistry and physics.
Okay. Okay. That is an advantage. I will grant you that. And your first question in this category is, physicist Murray Gell-Mann borrowed a word from the novel Finnegan's Wake when naming what theorized particles? 5 seconds.
Quarks.
Boom. Quarks. What's your next category?
Classic bestsellers.
Classic bestsellers. First question in that category is, what 1966 soap opera-like novel did Jacqueline Suzanne supposedly based on real-life actresses? 5 seconds.
Valley of the Dolls.
Boom. Valley of the Dolls. What's your next category?
Plants.
On what day of the year are the plants Trifolium dubium and Trifolium repens part of the celebration? 5 seconds.
Christmas, New Year's, Christmas Eve, Halloween, birthday, Easter.
Nope.
Okay.
Not birthday, not Easter.
I know it.
Now you know it?
It's St. Patrick's Day, because it's a 3-leaf clover.
There you go. St. Patrick's Day. St. Patrick's Day. So you got it wrong on the board. Where are we going next?
Let's go chemistry and physics.
Back to your safe zone. Chemistry and physics. What law of chemistry states that the pressure of a gas is inversely proportional to its volume if temperature remains constant? 5 seconds.
Boyle's Law, Charles, okay.
Boyle's law. All right.
Great.
So you've cleared your wrongs.
Great.
You got $4,000 up there. You don't get to keep it unless you make it all the way through the round. What's your next category?
History.
History. Born in 1758, what lawyer came to dominate the reign of terror during the French Revolution before being sent to the guillotine himself? 5 seconds.
Maximilien Robespierre. I did that thing again.
You did that thing again. Okay, so what's your next category?
Toys and games.
Toys and games. Your next category, you're now in the enviable position of not having any wrongs on the board. Can you keep the streak alive? We'll find out when we come back with more 500 questions. Keep it here.
Great.
Kimmel's feeling celebrities than a red carpet. Game on. Sunday Fun and Games premieres June 26th on ABC.
Keeping your family safe. The First Alert Storm Team.
All right, welcome back to 500 questions. Before the break, Ryan, you chose the category of toys and games. And the first question in that category is, after seeing his father's design for an earthquake-proof hotel, the son of architect Frank Lloyd Wright invented what popular building toy? 5 seconds.
Lincoln Logs, Tinker Toys. Okay.
Lincoln Logs. Nicely done. No wrongs on the board, $6,000 on the board. Where are we going next?
Back to 007.
And your second question in the 007 category is, for the filming of Never Say Never Again, Sean Connery was instructed in martial arts by what future action star? 5 seconds.
Bruce Lee, Chuck Norris, future action star. No, future action star from the future.
I don't think we can accept no with a million O's as an answer. Here's the answer. Steven Seagal.
Oh, the master.
The master.
The master. A ponytail. My brethren.
So you got it wrong on the board. Where are we going now?
Chemistry and physics.
Chemistry and physics, which has been a safe spot for you thus far. Trying to get rid of a wrong here. And the question is, located in a circular underground tunnel, what is the name of the most powerful particle accelerator in the world? 5 seconds.
Large Hadron Collider.
There it is.
Great.
You've cleared the wrong. Where are we going now?
Let's clear out 007.
Clearing out 007. Not friendly territory for you. You're 11 questions in. What brand of gun has been Bond's sidearm of choice in the majority of 007 films? 5 seconds.
A Colt, a Smith & Wesson, a 20, a 22, a 6-shooter. Oh my goodness.
So do you just hate James Bond?
I hate him. Now I do.
The correct answer is Walther PPK.
Okay.
So you got it wrong on the board, yet again.
Yep.
And chemistry and physics is gone.
My safe zone's gone. Let's try famous quotations.
And the question is, accepting her Oscar in 1985 for Places in the Heart, what actress said, "I can't deny the fact that you like me. Right now, you like me"?
Sally Field. Oh, sorry.
5 seconds.
Sally Field, you like me.
There you go. You got it right. You got $8,000 up there. What's your next category?
Great. World mythology, please.
World mythology. After landing in Mexico in 1519, what Spanish conquistador may have been mistaken for the Mesoamerican deity Quetzalcoatl? 5 seconds.
Hernan Cortez.
There you go. $9,000 on the board. What's your next category?
Global facts.
And your first question in this category is, flowing over 2,000 miles, what is the longest river in Europe? 5 seconds.
The Volga.
There it is. You got $10,000. No wrongs on the board. Where are you going?
That's great. Billionaires.
And your first question in the billionaires category is, after increasing his majority investment stake in the Charlotte Hornets, what sports figure was named a billionaire in 2014? 5 seconds.
Michael Jordan.
Yes, sir. Michael Jordan. $11,000. You're halfway through. No wrongs on the board. What's your next category?
How about classic bestsellers?
Classic bestsellers. Who was a biochemistry instructor at Boston University when he wrote I, Robot? 5 seconds.
Isaac Asimov.
Yes, sir. Isaac Asimov.
Great.
Terry, I'm just going to assume, A, you would have known the answer, and B, you read that book maybe multiple times.
Read it, sold it, have it at home.
Where to next?
Toys and games.
Toys and games. It's a battle. Step on in.
Exciting. Here we go.
Let's get ready for battle. Who goes first?
I'll go first.
You have 5 seconds for each answer, and the question is, in the original 1949 U.S. version of the board game Clue, the murder could have taken place in the hall or what 8 other rooms? 5 seconds.
The billiards room.
Ballroom,
The kitchen.
library,
Study.
anteroom.
Not the anteroom. You had to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Let's see what could have saved you there, Terry. The lounge, the dining room, and the conservatory. Terry, you can go back to your podium.
Yeah.
You got another $1,000.
Great.
Not bad for your second battle.
Thank you, Dan.
You're welcome. Ryan has no wrongs on the board. He's on a really good run, but how far will he make it? Can anybody answer 500 questions? Find out next time. Good night. New champion Ryan becomes the 4th genius on the world's toughest game.
I know everything about all of these categories.
He's past the halfway point on his first board.
I like the sound of that.
But will he be the next to fall?
Let's do the plan battle.
It's a plan battle!
Can challenger Terry deliver a knockout blow?
Are you entertained?
Don't miss tomorrow night's epic showdown. I don't know if I can make it through this.
You're about to find out.
How far can anyone go on 500 questions?
Why not have some Thursday night laughs? Modern Family is next.